way to get Bryce easy completions early in the game to set up third and management.
Hey, solo.
Two tight ends set for Michigan on this 3rd down and 3 opening possession of the game. Hogan Hansen in motion. And they'll throw it to Hansen wide open and a 1st down for Michigan.
Oklahoma, those are 2 big-time playmakers.
Going with tempo on 1st down. Pull it out of the belly. Catch made by McCulley. 1st down, Wolverines.
6 offensive linemen on the field at 77. Blake Frazier lining up at the wide tight end.
First handoff of the game, bouncing outside. Justice Haynes is wrapped up after a gain of 1.
100 yards per game on the ground. It's been their secondary that's been the weak point.
Play action. Sprint left across the middle. Another catch by McCulley. Down to the 29-yard line. 2nd catch of this drive for McCulley.
Dropped down a little bit.
Underwood to pass again on 3rd and 5. Going to let his legs go to work. 1st down and then some. Underwood out of bounds, running around the 10-yard line. Haven't seen a lot of him using his legs. Perfect example right there, Jay. From the 2, Haynes in the backfield. Jumbo package. Give it to Haynes. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Opening statement for the Wolverines.
What a great drive for Chip Lindsey. What a great drive for Bryce Underwood. Nearly threw an interception on the very first play, but after that looked nearly flawless. And Justice Haynes punching it in. That's the difference, though, the left side of the offensive line.
Clean first drive for the Michigan Wolverines. Passing the football, running the football. Good to be back home at the big house as Haynes finds the end zone for a 5th time in maize and blue. Running behind that new offensive line, 2 new guards. Haynes doing his thing. 7-0 Wolverines. Play action, Labus to the outside, hammered. Down he goes. Jay Sean Barham shot out of a cannon.
He missed the first half against Oklahoma. Watch him at the top of your screen. And when he came back in that 2nd half, there was a noticeable difference in Michigan's ability to rush the passer. Shot out of a cannon is right, Jeff, to have that speed and that acceleration. But he's 6'3", 245. He's a big linebacker. He's really the Swiss Army knife and the key to Michigan's defense with all the different positions he plays. Here he is at the bottom of the offensive line, lined up over the left tackle by Wick Monday.
Bringing heat again. Pass behind the intended receiver. 2 plays, 2 passes for Central Michigan. 3rd and forever. Labus back to pass. Barham with pressure. Labus lofts it up and it's incomplete. Tried to get it to Langston Lewis. Good coverage down the field. Sprint right for Underwood. And the catch. Did he get a foot down? Catch is good. Samaj Morgan got that foot down, gain of 21 if it counts. Yes.
Those 5, 6, 7-yard runs as well.
Underwood steps up. Underwood keeps, and he's across the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Underwood going deep. He's got Morgan. Caught. Touchdown, Samaj Morgan. That was a pretty ball from Underwood.
Sure was. Look, this guy is 18 years old. This is his 3rd ever start. Everyone's wondering how he's going to respond coming off a tough outing on the road at Oklahoma. And you talk about a pretty ball there, Jeff. Samaj was wide open, but Bryce didn't put it on a line. You know, he layered that ball in there. He floated the ball. It allowed Samaj to adjust and led him right into the end zone.
Morgan on that drive, 53 of the 59 yards covering that drive. It's 14-0, and Michigan's 2 for 2 in touchdowns so far.
What I tell you there, Jeff, when you got a Ferrari, you drive the Ferrari, you use the Ferrari. Bryce Underwood's a Ferrari. Samaj Morgan, he's a Ferrari. Celebration. Michigan loving it.
Practicing. We're hoping to get him back soon-ish and plays his national championship game, but the fact that he's in pads.
But it'll be a good day when Rod Moore gets back on the field, man. It's been a long journey, and rooting for him, and can't wait to see him back making plays for Michigan.
Side of the formation. Handed off. Cornist met right at the 30-yard line and brought down. 4th down coming up for Central Michigan. Go in his first quarter. Play action. Good blitz pickup. Underwood's going to run it. Past midfield. Across the 40. Puts his shoulder down, and he's inside the 35-yard line, showing his strength. Gain of 28.
That was a great blitz pickup. Good job calling it out there, Jeff. Jordan Marshall saw it. Central Michigan was bringing the corner blitz into the boundary, and Bryce Underwood just saw a seam and took off.
Marshall gets the carry. Now he's through the offensive line, down the sideline, and he is in, but a penalty flag is out around the 20-yard line. Zavada is long this year's 42.
Ball's away, ball's away, ball's away.
Kick is up. It's not going to curve back in. So a missed scoring opportunity for Michigan as Zavada misses for just the 2nd time on the season. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. 4th drive for the Wolverines. Play action. Underwood going deep. He's got a man. Catch is made. Andrew Marsh. Today, 142 yards through the air. Last week against Oklahoma. Different story today. Underwood again back to pass. All day to the sideline. Hogan Hansen wins the jump ball.
The right guy, but it's the ball placement.
Underwood design run right behind Bredesen. Underwood in. Touchdown Wolverines.
This is the Bryce Underwood showcase. Such a great game plan to start the game here by Chip Lindsey.
20+ yards to close the drive. This is not just a day off with the Ferrari. It's a whole week with the Ferrari.
And it helps when you got big number 44, Max Bredesen, leading up through the hole. Watch it pulling around, bang, sticking the guy, and then Bryce Underwood showing off the speed to the pylon. Touchdown, Michigan.
Third and 1, Flores up the gut, and he is hammered and brought backwards. Jimmy Rolder got right in the hole and stonewalled him. Going forward on 4th and inches. Flores to pass to the outside, catch, and the tackle wrapped up. They're not going to get it.
Does feel like the time for a shot, Jeff.
Instead, they run it. Maybe a shot in a running game. Justice Haynes, a 1st down for the Wolverines inside the 25-yard line, gain of 11. Haynes again in the backfield. Traditional formation. Bredesen will sweep it to the outside. Marsh on the carry. Marsh in the open. Touchdown. First career score for Andrew Marsh.
Listen, we're going to celebrate the players, but we should celebrate the play caller as well. Chip Lindsey is calling a flawless game here, forcing Central Michigan to defend everything. And when you're running these reverses, you need a lineman out in space. Look at number 51, Greg Crippen, out in space, doing a great job blocking the smaller number 2, Elijah Rickard, running into the end zone with his speed.
4 touchdowns by 4 different players so far for the Wolverines. Andrew Marsh, his first touches of his collegiate career coming today. He's caught a pass, a deep one from Underwood. Now he runs one in. It's all Wolverines in Ann Arbor.
He's the corner there, down right about the M graphic at the bottom right of your screen. Central Michigan hasn't been able to test him.
Beat again. Down he goes again. Jair Hill on the corner blitz.
It wasn't a good job finishing the play with the sack by Jair Hill.
First sack of the year for Hill. Labus across the middle. Contested catch and incomplete.
Mistake out of it. Back then there was no NIL, so.
Someone could have bought it for you. Underwood going deep. It's going to be intercepted. He's looking for Kendrick Bell. It's picked off. Diaz Fernandez on the interception, his second of the year. 3rd down and 2. Flores under pressure. Flores going to run for it. He'll pick up the 1st down. And he's out to the 30-yard line, move the chains.
And he was so valuable when Henry was a player. I mean, Jim Harbaugh started to bring him on as effectively a consultant. And each year he proved to be more and more valuable. His role grew.
Flores right up the gut. Huge gain. Biggest gain of the day for Central Michigan. Influence come out of Matt Drinkle in this series. Flores going to run behind corners. Flores stays on his feet. He's inside the 35-yard line, and here come the Chippewas. Quarterback position today for Central Michigan. Cornist is the running back. Handed off to Cornist. Runs into a wall. Stays on his feet. A penalty flag comes out. Be a 1st down depending on the flag. Flores to the outside. Wrapped up and dropped. T.J. Metcalf, the nickel corner on the stop. Timeout. Flores to run it. Flores gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal. Called at the 9. Flores sprint right. He's going to keep it hammered at the 5-yard line. Cole Sullivan brought him down from the right hash. And he knocks it through. Central Michigan is on the scoreboard.
Decisive. You saw how quickly that ball was on Goodwin's outside shoulder.
Extra man coming. Underwood gets to the outside, wants to throw instead. He carries across the 40. And they'll give him another 1st down using his legs. He's up and over 80 yards on the ground.
Flinch. Never looked rushed. And here in the 2-minute drill, it's when it really gets exposed. He does not look rushed at all.
Underwood shovel pass. Haynes trying to get to the outside. He does. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. 55 seconds.
It's a great play call and a great job by Bryce Underwood. Today is when he isn't seeing the safety rotation. It's important he gets his eyes on the safeties here to finish out the drive.
Goodwin on the catch, I should say, just outside the 30-yard line. That pass. 2nd and 10. Underwood again feeling the heat. Goes out to his left. Puts his head down. Hit by 4 chips. And they'll stop the clock. 3rd and 5. Underwood. Great pass catch by McCulley. Boy, he put his foot in the ground and stopped on a dime. Coming up on 200 yards passing for Underwood. Inside the red zone. Underwood to pass again. Goodwin fighting close to the goal line. He's down at the 1.
12. Would it be the 10-second runoff?
Well, they're going to go inside, score a touchdown anyway. Jordan Marshall punches it in.
Well, once again, just a great drive by Chip Lindsey, a great drive by Bryce Underwood, a great drive by these Michigan playmakers.
The missed field goal and then the interception, the only turnover. 5 different touchdown scores, 35-3.
Describe the poise you saw from Bryce Underwood on that last drive.
Well, first thing I would say is you saw 120 kids send a love letter to their head coach, Sharon Moore. That's what that was about. We've been very balanced offensively, about 150 and 150 on the ground and in the air. Defense has been tremendous, just dominating performance. And Bryce has really exploded. Chip Lindsey has called it great, and Wink has it dialed up.
Bryce has nearly been perfect except that interception. I saw you talk to him. What was your message to him to kind of hit the reset button?
My message to him was, I like it.
Thanks, Coach.
Don't hold back.
Thanks, Coach. It's just fun to share a field with him, regardless of what team he's on.
Great stuff, Brooke. Thank you so much. Underwood still out there. And they'll hand it off left side. Huge hole goes Haynes down the sideline. Justice Haynes is in the clear. Touchdown for now. $70 yards, but a flag was out. Have been an issue at times for Michigan. Underwood, designed run. He's going to try that left side. Across the 50-yard line into Chippewa's territory. He's getting close to 100 yards on the ground.
Jake Rudock, 2015.
As a blocker.
As a blocker, yes.
He's been assisting.
Yes.
Give to Haynes again. Bounces through that first layer. Caroms his way for a gain of 7. It's a big deal for a quarterback, learning how to use his body in the run game. Haynes bounces to the outside. He'll pick up a first down. Learning how to fall is a big deal for a quarterback.
You ever watch, Lamar Jackson, or you watch Sunday Night Football?
Time at the quarterback position.
And it's important, right? Because to be the greatest runner, you got to stay healthy.
Haynes, man miss. Tackled on the backside. Maddox Blackwell, the senior safety, on the tackle.
Changing of the guard.
Hand it off again. Marshall up the gut. Another big gain. These are these 5, 6, 7-yard runs we were talking about, Jake.
Yep.
UNC. Sprint left. Underwood hits tight end Hansen out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line. Move the sticks again.
Bryce, very clean pictures. And Bryce is executing on those clean pictures.
Offensive line has kept him clean too. Underwood, play action pass. Underneath, Klein, his first catch of the day inside the 5-yard line. Touchdown. 2nd down and 2. Handoff, bounce it to the outside. 2nd score of the day for Jordan Marshall. Fifth rushing touchdown of the day for Blue.
These two Michigan running backs, Jordan Marshall, Justice Haynes, they're power backs first, but watch Jordan Marshall doing a great job pressing the hole here, and then bang, there's the jump cut, cutting out to the outside.
Has created everything, but Underwood has been unreal today. Underwood and the Wolverines laying one on the Chippewas of Central Michigan.
We had a really fun segment down there and got to welcome Ohio State Buckeye Tyvis Powell into Ann Arbor. He was loving it down there.
Nice.
It really well. I mean, talk about a great way to start the day there, Jeff. And I know deep down Tyvis, even though he's an Ohio State Buckeye, I know secretly he wanted to sing. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine.
Tailgate here too. 3rd down and 11. Flores to pass. Pocket. And it's batted down. Trey Williams got his big paw in there and knocked it away. Trying to pass Woody Hayes, most Big Ten victories all time. Underwood slings to the outside. Samaj Morgan with some space. Close to a first down, gain of 8 on first down. Chicago for the Ducks. Handoff, Haynes bounces to the outside. Avoids 1, avoids 2, finally brought down inside Chippewa territory to the 39-yard line.
There's still room for improvement, especially trying to get those chunk runs going.
Haynes again. And he's inside the 30-yard line.
Nebraska, they're playing with a ton of confidence right now. It's a huge matchup for both programs.
Marshall on the carry. Marshall left side near the 20-yard line. Both Underwood and Haynes have 96 yards rushing.
We've talked to, even when we weren't calling Michigan games, said, man, that freshman quarterback from Michigan, pretty special, huh? But now with the running ability, it's a whole nother element. And I'd say this too, get him more playing time, but it's about earning trust, especially with those young freshmen.
3rd down and long. Hand it to Marshall. Marshall slips through across the 20-yard line, makes this call very interesting. 4th down and 1. Offset I formation. This is Big Ten football right here. Underwood to pass. Underwood gets away. He's got a lot of green. Underwood jukes. Touchdown. Boys playing with some swagger this afternoon in Ann Arbor.
I was part of the recruiting show back when we were breaking down Michigan's class, and the analyst said, Yeah, we really haven't seen a prospect like Bryce Underwood. Seriously, we put him up there with Trevor Lawrence and Andrew Luck. I'll tell you what, the momentum and excitement has Underwood using his legs.
Over 100 yards on the ground. First time since your teammate, Devin Gardner. Second touchdown run of the day for Bryce Underwood. Coaches said he's getting more comfortable running. I'd say he looks awfully comfortable today. No governor, all gas for the Wolverines. Stuff. Pick 6 to the house for a hundo. Labus to pass. Labus lets it out, and it's intercepted. Elijah Dotson on the pick. Michigan's going the other way.
Well, with some of the injuries to the Michigan secondary, that means young freshmen get a chance to play. Number 22, Elijah Dotson. This is a great job right here in the slot. This is not an easy interception. It's an outside release. The number 20, Langston Lewis, is trying to work back inside. Dotson is on that the entire way, and then does a good job of finding the ball in the air and picking that ball off.
We got a new quarterback in. Jaden Davis is in for Underwood. First snaps of the year for Davis. Hands it off up the middle. Haynes is over 100 yards on the ground. To go in this third quarter. Bryson Cusdall is in at running back. Cusdall gets the carry, runs into his blocker, aggressive running, and he's got a first down for Michigan after a gain of 6. Almost half of those in this quarter for Michigan. Handed off on the wide receiver run. That's Simpson on the carry. Simpson is out of bounds, and we're 105 away from Mr. Brightside by the Wolverines offense. Handed off again. Cusdall up the middle, getting close to the 15-yard line. First and goal for the Wolverines. Cusdall gets it again up the middle, churning, and he's down to the 1.
I mean, just taking a look at this.
They're going to go quick.
Looked like he was down.
Handoff, Cusdall, he is in this time. Another touchdown for another Wolverine running back.
Great push by the Michigan offensive line, and it's especially important. What do you do up front when everybody knows what you're going to do? Everyone knows. Central Michigan knows. The whole world knows Michigan's going to run the ball the rest of this game. They knew they were going to run the ball that entire drive, and the offensive line was still able to get pushed.
You realize how important that is. Think about bowl time last year. Jordan Marshall's able to
great point.
Pick up 100 yards against Alabama. Cusdall. Touchdown run for Michigan. 7 rushing scores in the day. One more week for Sharon Moore. And Biff Poggi will be the acting head coach out in Nebraska next week. Flores in trouble. Gets out of it. Running away. And finally brought down. Ball is out. Looked like Michigan jumped on it. And they did. Troy Bowles poked it out. Manuel Beagle jumped on it.
There was some space, though, when Flores was running back to the left, but good pursuit by Michigan, not giving up on it. Coming up with the fumble recovery.
Jasper Parker on his first carry of the day, upended, but he'll pick up a first down out to the 35-yard line. First look at the freshman first half. Been a ground game. Parker again, first down and more to the 20.
Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week looked phenomenal.
Parker again on the carry. He couldn't slip up out of the shoestring tackle.
It's a big upgrade for Michigan State. All of a sudden, they're becoming a dangerous football team.
Parker spins, and he's hit. Knocked down to the 11-yard line, short of a first down.
An upgraded football team. We're just talking about Michigan State. They're vastly improved.
Parker up the middle. Parker down to the 2-yard line.
So again, let's look at the line of scrimmage here. Let's see, can you displace him down at the goal line? They say if you score with your man, then your running back will score.
Parker again. Did he get in? Signal? Yes. Touchdown. Jasper Parker, his first career touchdown run. 9 plays, all Parker.
As we were just saying there for the offensive line, the coaching point is if you score with your man, the running back will score. This is just like wedge blocking. Watch everybody step down inside and drive their feet. Andrew Marsh didn't get a piece of the edge, but it doesn't matter if Jasper Parker can hit that hole in time. Bryce Underwood, a lot of reasons to smile today.
Spada kicks it through. 63-3.
Is made up, especially on the road where the communication gets harder and the level of opponent is certainly tougher with how good Nebraska's been playing.
Kneels on it with 26 seconds to go. Turnover on downs. So Central Michigan will lean on it one more time. One would think no punts for Michigan today.
His talent will shine. So it's not just on Bryce, it's on Chip. Called a great game today. It's on the other 10 guys. You do your job, and Bryce will take you to some very, very special places.
Really impressive win today for the Michigan Wolverines. Said he was getting more comfortable running the football. He made really, really good decisions today to Bryce Underwood. When to run it, when to throw it. Probably had 2 throws back that he made, an interception on one. Incomplete pass on the first pass he threw, but it was a great day to be a Wolverine. As they win it 63-3 over Central Michigan today. It improved to 2-1 with conference play on the horizon next week in Lincoln. All right, Brooke Fletcher's downstairs with Biff Poggi.
Coach, how would Sharon Moore rank this win here today?
Sharon Moore, this was a win in his image. And honestly, as I said at halftime, this is just a group of people, especially young men, that love him. And this is a love letter from a bunch of young boys to a grown man. And he would be pretty happy about that. He might be a little upset we didn't get 400 yards rushing, but it's the best we could do.
How did the rushing attack tell the story in the second half?
How what?
The rushing attack. How'd that tell the story in the second half?
Yeah, well, you know, we had a big lead at halftime and wanted to get our running game going, and we did.
Bryce Underwood, what did you learn about him today?
He might actually be Batman. We need to do a DNA test on him because he could be Batman.
Does he have a mask hidden somewhere?
Yes.
Thanks, Coach.